To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. Today, I am checking out Marty Robbins, Big Iron. Bro. I'm listening to gangster music, bro. I'm tripping on the parallels between this Marty Robbins character and gangster rap. And we gonna keep it a buck for 1 second. We gonna keep it a buck for 1 second here. Because that's what we do. Because there's gonna be people in the comments, rap, I hate rap, blah, blah, blah. It's blah, blah, right? You can have your own opinion on music. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But these parallels are insane. And obvious, this came way before. Well, I don't know when this came, but let's just have a talk about it, okay? Because this is what is freaking me out. This song is called Big Iron. Bro, do you know how many rappers and battle rappers? I got the big iron, blah, blah. Like this record. I don't know if it's the album. I'm looking at a picture right now. I'll pull it up shortly. It says Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. Bro, Big Iron, Cool Water, Billy the Kid, 160 Acres. They're hanging me tonight. The Master's Call, the Strawberry Roan, Run and Gun, El Paso, In the Valley, Utah Carol, The Little Green Valley, The Hanging Tree, Saddle Tramp, El Paso. Bro. Marty Robbins is a frickin' gangster. Let's go. If you're here for it, I ain't never heard this song, but I'm just so compelled by this artwork. Anyways, let's go. Welcome back to the damn channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I'm getting the logo down, pulling the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I take on challenges, react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that. However, all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to the membership. Membership gives you that access. Huge catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public yet. And also, I update it every day, so you can have some fun in there. There's never any obligation, you guys, but thank you so much for the support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Now let's get into this gangsta shh. Because there's a big song by it's Ice Cube. Ice Cube. I started this gangsta shh. And this is all the thanks I get. Hold on. Can we give some props to Marty Robbins over here? Now this is the Wild Wild West, shoot 'em up, bang, bang type of music, right? And you know, I personally stray away from violence, man. Especially as a martial artist, you realize what can happen in one moment of violence, you know? There's still a part of that man and you're just tugging like Commando, Rambo, John Wick, Clint Eastwood, Death Wish, you know? Anyways, I think that's who Marty Robbins is speaking to. I don't know, but look at this record. Look at the track listing. I mean, this could be a gangster rap mixtape. Yo, let's go. Anyways, y'all probably... I don't know, man. I'm just telling you how I think. I was just like, this is wild. But okay. Super long intro, but I don't care. Go to Marty Robbins, social medias, support his channel, subscribe to his channel, stream his music independently of reactions. Reactions aren't a substitute for the original content. You know, we get a lot of nonsense from YouTube's copyright system and the labels. So I do my best to try to support and promote. You know, I'll be here as long as I can, or as long as you guys show up and I can be here. But look, man, they on some foolishness. But hey, I try to show love regardless. So Marty Robbins, we getting it popping. Big Iron. This is crazy. I'll turn it up.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day.
One day.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the straight.
Stop it. I'm getting goosebumps, yo. First and foremost, you talking about a 24-year-old who clapped 19 people, got 19 kills under his belt. That's what he's saying. I mean, that's what I believe. Anyways, these parallels are uncanny to the rap world, y'all. Why do all the gangsters come from the South Side? Huh? This is insane. And it's different because he puts it in this sweet, refreshing way. He's like, with a big iron on his hip. And I think that rap, it's more in your face and scary because of sonically certain things are like there's these dark sounds sometimes happening, you know, but not all the time. Sometimes it's a party joint and they're slipping in, you know, gun references and stuff like that. Regardless, bro, the cities have got a little bit out of control. Okay. So I'm not condoning, you know, gun violence and all this, but let's be real for 1 second. If we like, he's putting it in this way where you're just like, oh, it's so palatable. Oh, that's crazy. But this is gangster music, bro. I don't care. I'm listening to everything he's saying. And yeah, I'm like, bro, oh my Lord. And there's something that I'm attracted to this type of stuff. I've always liked street rap. And it's weird because I had to give it up in the sense of I don't listen to it in my household because I'm raising kids. But I've always liked street rap and gangster rap, even though I did underground hip hop that was more conscientious. But I've always been attracted to it. This is gangster. I don't care what anyone says in the comments, how much you guys cry about what I'm saying. This is he's like, they're outlaws. What is an outlaw? It's criminal. That's just what it is, you know? So I think this is very unique. I didn't know that country went like this. Because a lot of the country fans that I might garner, I'll see pushback to rap. And in 2025, there's this huge battle of the culture war that, you know, and it's just interesting to be like, bro, this is like, let's listen more. But we're highlighting, you know, outlaws and banging in the streets with big iron on your hip. Yo, this is insane. I'm literally having a mind blown moment.
And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more.
20.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Literally, the star of the show took out Blue Lives Matter, bro. What the fuck is happening? Yo, this is crazy. The Ranger, man. The Ranger's the good guy. Just wanted to highlight that. Yo, when people get in here and try to battle me saying this ain't gangster music. This is gangster music, bro. Yikes. This is crazy. This is crazy. I didn't know y'all country folk was doing it like this. Was this the origin of outlaw country? Because I'm familiar with Hank Williams Jr. I knew about Waylon Jennings, and I'm getting familiar with all that stuff. Outlaw country is what they call it. This is as outlaw as it gets. He clapped the Ranger. 21. The 21 notch on his gun is a Ranger. Now he got a Ranger, bro.
Made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Let's go.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
Texas Red, is he
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Freaking incredible. I have goosebumps. I don't know why. It's just the way he stole the story, and I'm envisioning this parallel universe, because I know people will see gangster music, like gangster rap in black culture, and they'll be scared of it. I'm like, this shit is crazy. Like, this dude's out here just shooting Rangers and clapping people. He had 21 kills before he got taken out by the Ranger. Bro, the Wild Wild West was crazy. And this is why people always refer back to the Wild Wild West and the Italian mob, because these things were so visible in their times, and the stories are so crazy about the violence that happened, and that's a part of all of us. These are things we got to balance inside as human beings, the human experience, the human condition. We gravitate to certain things naturally. Some people's natures are different, but anyways, bro, this story, I'm just, I don't know. I see it like all these hood cats, like, big iron on his hip. All the dudes who do YouTube, like GunTube. What are they called? GunTubers and stuff like that. They're just like, big. Like, I'm trying to figure out, bro. I've never heard this song. And this type of song, like, certain country music just gets play. And I'm like, like, country dudes who are younger listen to this? Because, I don't know. I like it, man. I'm just wondering if, like, people in their 20s are checking for Marty Robbins, because I'm checking for him, bro. Bro is a straight gangster. He is a straight G. Like, this is hilarious to me. And I say that hilarious in the sense that, like, I see so much backlash to gangster rap, to drill, to all this stuff, especially in the political space. And then I'm listening to this, and I'm like, and people are going to make excuses in the comment. Well, this was different. I'm like, look, an outlaw is a freaking outlaw. Okay, the dude shot a cop and killed him, literally, in the song, or whatever you want to consider a Ranger, But it's law, right? It's authority. Got clapped and taken out. What the f is going on? This is wild. Anyways, I'm just a simple man. I like beans and rice.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.